I am Ravi Visvesvaraya Sharada Prasad. 31st October was the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the former Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister, who is now the hero of the Hindutva Sangh Parivar. In his column for the Asian Age and Deccan Chronicle of Tuesday, 2 November 2021, Mohan Guruswamy argued that it was ironic that the RSS, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, was glorifying Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel because it was Sardar Patel who had banned the RSS after the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. And Mohan Guruswamy, he's an alumnus of Harvard University, and he had served in senior positions in the governments of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and earlier in the government of Vishwanath Pratap Singh. However, Mohan Guruswamy's article in the Asian Age and Deccan Chronicle does not present the complete picture. According to Guruswamy, Sardar Patel viewed the RSS as being fascist and narrow minded. But the interactions between the RSS and Sardar Patel were complex and nuanced, with several subtle shades of grey. Sardar Patel was sympathetic to soft Hindutva, although he was strongly opposed to hard Hindutva. After partition in 1947, many of the top Congress leaders were sympathetic to the Hindutva ideology, and the RSS reached out to them to work together in the national interest. And the Sarsanga Chalak of the RSS, Guruji Madhav Sadashiv Golwalkar, he proposed to Sardar Patel that the Congress and the RSS should work together. And Guru Golwalkar wrote, I and all my co workers have been striving from the very start to cooperate with you to bring the situation under control and make our motherland invincible. Keeping in mind the delicate situation in the country and with a view to removing dissensions for the sake of a glorious future, I have instructed all my Swayam Sevak brothers to be peaceful, and I shall strive to see that between the Congress, which is capable of delivering goods in the political field and is at present the ruling party, and the RSS in the cultural field, which has achieved success in creating a matchless spirit of patriotism, brotherhood, and selflessness among the people. There be no bad blood, there be only everlasting love, one supplementing and complementing the other, both meeting in a sacred confluence. I extend to you my hand of cooperation. So, this is what M.S. Golwalkar, the Sarsang Chalak of the RSS, had proposed to Sardar Patel. And Sardar Patel, he wanted the RSS to merge itself into the Congress because he viewed them as a disciplined cadre, although somewhat misguided. And in a speech in Lucknow on 6th January 1948, Sardar Patel had declared, in the Congress, those who are in power feel that by the virtue of authority, they will be able to crush the RSS. You cannot crush an organization by using the danda. The danda is meant for thieves and dacoits. They are patriots who love their country. Only their trend of thought is diverted. They are to be won over by the congressman, by love. And Indira Gandhi wrote to her father Jawaharlal Nehru about this um, speech of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. But the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi on 30 January 1948 changed the relations between the RSS and Sardar Patel because the RSS had celebrated the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he wrote to Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru on 27th February 1948. The RSS was not involved in it at all. It was a fanatical wing of the Hindu Mahasabha directly under Savarkar that hatched the conspiracy and saw it through. Of course, his assassination was welcomed by those of the RSS and the Mahasabha who were strongly opposed to his way of thinking and to his policy. But beyond this, I do not think it is possible, on the evidence which has come before us, to implicate any other members of the RSS or the Hindu Mahasabha. So it is very significant that Sardar Patel wrote to Nehru. It clearly emerges that the RSS was not involved at all. Of course, his assassination was welcomed by the RSS, who was strongly opposed to his way of thinking. But beyond this, I do not think it is possible, on the evidence which has come before us, to implicate the RSS. Regarding the involvement of the Hindu Mahasabha and of the RSS, it is significant that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel wrote to Shama Prasad Mukherjee, the head of the Hindu Mahasabha, and who was a senior cabinet minister in the government of Jawaharlal Nehru. I quite agree with you that the Hindu Mahasabha as an organization was not concerned in the conspiracy that led to Gandhi's murder. But at the same time, we cannot shut our eyes to the fact that an appreciable number of the members of the Mahasabha gloated over the tragedy and distributed sweets. On this matter, reliable reports have come to us from all parts of the country. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel further added, further, militant communalism, which was preached until only a few months ago by many spokesmen of the Mahasabha, could not be regarded, could not but be regarded as a danger to public security. The same would apply to the RSS, with the additional danger inherent in an organization run in secret on military or semi military lines. The same would apply to the RSS, with the additional danger inherent in an organization run in secret on military or semi military lines. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel again wrote to Shama Prasad Mukherjee on 18 July 1948. As regards the RSS and the Hindu Mahasabha, the case relating to Gandhiji's murder is sub judice, and I should not like to say anything about the participation of the two organizations, but our reports do confirm that as a result of the activities of these two bodies, particularly the former, an atmosphere was created in the country in which such a ghastly tragedy became possible. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel continued in his letters to Shama Prasad Mukherjee. There is no doubt in my mind that the extreme section of the Hindu Mahasabha was involved in this conspiracy. The activities of the RSS constituted a clear threat to the existence of the government and the state. Our reports show that those activities, despite the ban, have not died down. Indeed, as time has marched on, the RSS circles are becoming more defiant and are indulging in their subversive activities in an increasing measure. So, this is what Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel wrote to Shama Prasad Mukherjee on 18th July 1948. And after he banned the RSS in February 1948, following the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Patel conducted secret negotiations with Eknath Ramakrishna Ranade, who was second to Golwalkar in the RSS hierarchy. And Sardar Patel invited the RSS to merge itself into the Congress, writing to Guru M.S. Golwalkar on 11 September 1948. In this delicate hour, there is no place for party conflicts and old quarrels. I am thoroughly convinced that the RSS men can carry on their patriotic endeavor only by joining the Congress. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel further wrote to Guru M.S. Golwalkar, Sarsang Chalak, on 26 September 1948. My suggestion to you is that the Sangh should be brought to adopt fresh lines of technique and policy. That new technique and new policy can be only according to the rules of the Congress. And when Jawaharlal Nehru was abroad, Sardar Patel, he invited members of the banned RSS to join the Congress party. But Jawaharlal he quashed this move of Sardar Patel to have the RSS cadres join the Congress because Nehru equated the RSS with the European Nazis and European fascists, and Nehru was very well aware that their strategy was to infiltrate institutions from within. And also, it is rumored that Nehru also suspected that Sardar Patel wanted to use these erstwhile members of the RSS to undermine his support, that is, to undermine Nehru's support base within the Congress party. And thwarted by Nehru in his attempt to incorporate the RSS into the Congress party, Sardar Patel then dictated the constitution of the RSS through Eknath Ramakrishna Ranade and Bhayaji Prabhakar Balwant Dani. And incidentally, it was Dani who had recruited Golwalkar into the RSS, and also Bala Saheb Devras, Bala Saheb Madhukar Dattatreya Devras. So Sardar Patel got the constitution of the RSS written entirely according to his dictates through these three. And also Govind Ballappa Pant, he was then the premier of the United Provinces, now Uttar Pradesh, and Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was then the Home Minister of United Provinces. They had saved MS Golwalkar from being arrested by the UP police for inciting communal violence during partition. And Govind Vallabh Pant and Lal Bahadur Shastri, in fact, aided Golwalkar's escape. And as Mohan Guruswamy mentioned in detail in his article, after Sardar Patel's demise in December 1950, Nehru carried out a purge of the Hindutva sympathizers in the Congress party. Nehru got rid of the Congress party president, Purushottam Das Tandon, and by 1955, the Congress party was staunchly secular. And the RSS, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, they exploited JP, Loknayak Jayaprakash Narayan, to enter the political mainstream and rid themselves of stigma. Yeah, okay. So please subscribe to my channels on YouTube and IGTV, and please follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. My Twitter account is at RVP, at RVP is my Twitter account. On my YouTube channel, I'll be uploading several more videos about politics, the economy, business, and industry, and about technology. So please subscribe to my YouTube and IGTV channels. This is Ravi Visvesvaraya Sharada Prasad saying goodbye. Have a great day.